Hi, my name is Emiliano Rodríguez. This is attempt 15 at finishing my final school project for English. This is going to be a video about productivity. So yeah, all for the record, all of this is unscripted. I'm kind of just going on a bit of a tantrum. I hope you enjoy. I hope this is an amusing experience for everybody. I thought this would be like a more truthful format and insightful, at least for you watching. I hope you learned more about me. So yeah, this is. I hope you enjoy. The first part is I'm going to be talking about productivity in itself. So yeah, productivity is a way to measure the amount of work that people put into their lives. That said, I believe I am a productive person. I have just as much time as I do for doing things that I want to do, and as much as I do for the things that I have to do. And even though I said that, I believe I do sleep very well. Maybe not during the night, or maybe not full continuous hours during the night, but I take a lot of naps during the day. So yeah, maybe not the best sleep schedule, but definitely not sleep deprived. So yeah, for me at least, productivity, it's just such a niche and weird concept that I don't think it's talked about enough, because the world scheme that we live, which is under capitalism, makes people believe that the only way they can be productive is through work and essentially through making money. So that would mean that a person that puts a lot of work makes a lot of money. So why it's that not always the case? Because that's the ideal scenario under capitalism. But as we know, capitalism, it's not the ideal scenario. Sorry if that sounded a little bit too anarchist or a little bit too communist for your sake. I'm really sorry if you don't agree with me. That's completely fine. As I said, I'm just speaking my mind over here. I'm going on a tantrum. So, as I was saying, the capitalism world scheme that we live in makes people believe that productivity relates to work and money. And it does, but it's not only that. And people should not feel guilty about not being productive and just doing things that they enjoy. And the reason why I have an issue with the productivity concept nowadays, it's because it is really predatory towards the working class, and it forces the working class to work just as much as humanly possible. Life into your work means that you are not a productive person. Therefore, your employer should be able to fire you just because you're not making just as much money as they would want, and kind of not treating you as a person, but just as a walking money machine. And definitely a money machine shouldn't have rights, because they're not human, they're machines. And that is my big issue with productivity and the relationship it has with the working environment. And I believe we can change that. And that actually leads into the next part, which is the 5 principles, at least for me, my 5 principles about productivity, which I have them narrowed down. First one is discipline, because obviously you have to do what you have to do. But the second and third one are kind of more insightful and are really close to one another. The first one being trying to make the most out of every day. regardless of how you're feeling. And the second one being trying to not push yourself too hard if you're not feeling that well. I believe enough motivation to make yourself work is just as valuable as enough bravery, I would say, to make the decision to just take a break. Because sometimes it is harder to make that decision to just stop working than it is to keep going. So just take care of yourselves. Next would be patience, because I believe everything takes patience. And the final one would be just, despite how important being a good works, putting a good amount of work into your life every day, I believe that we are people. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter how much a person can work or can't, because we shouldn't value people in how much they can work. So yeah, just be nice to each other, I guess, would be the final principle. Nobody likes to work, I guarantee. So the best thing we can do is just create a nice environment for everybody. So yeah, that was it. This is my project. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, bye.